Hi guys, welcome to the Alan Show. Welcome to the Earthquake Report. The show is about coming out of crisis without scratches, by using our talent, by using our intellect, reasoning, and by not taking unnecessary risk in the event of a natural disaster. Today, we have a mild day again. Good news for those who follow earthquakes and for those who live in areas prone to earthquakes, right? We know the earth moves and earthquakes happen. All right, we're going to turn right away to the map, and also we're going to be talking about the situation down in the Carolinas with these very quick forming storms. And one is already, it was, remember we talked yesterday about 91L, right, which is called now Bertha, Tropical Storm Bertha. And that, may bring some flooding and problems to the area, high winds over 50 miles an hour. So we know that preparation is very crucial when things like that happen, especially only took 2 hours to form. It was just, barely forming, and next thing you know, pow, there they are. And we talked about that yesterday, but being prepared about having our car ready to go. Sometimes when you see something coming, it doesn't hurt to take that extra step to get ahead of the ball, right? We don't want to be doing things at the same time as everybody else, because at that point, that is the second problem that you have on top. How to get the stuff that you need, power, supply, things like that, right? We never know how severe things are going to be, so we kind of like want to predict at least 3 days of preparation, right? And then we talk about even in difficult times, we can always carry some kind of a lifestyle by preparing with the things that we really like. And then if we can afford them, why not, right? So here we go. We're going to turn the map around. My videos are not edited, so they're imperfect, and I like it that way. Also, guys, please, if you like my videos, I'm trying to get better at it. So if you like, please subscribe. I'm going to give you also breaking news when they happen. If I'm aware of them, I'll bring them to you right away. Please subscribe, share, like, and write down a comment so I know what I'm doing right or what I'm doing wrong. Okay? I appreciate to those who already subscribed. Thank you very much for your support. I'm hoping I'm entertaining you at least. All right, we go to the map right away so we can get into the main event of the day, which is, thankfully, well, it's not an earthquake, but for the people in those areas affected, it's not good either. So nothing to celebrate. Just simply hoping that nobody gets no injuries or major damages, right? So here we go. With no further ado, we move into the map. Okay, guys, here we are. Here's our map for today, May 27th, 27, and it's a Wednesday. All right. Let's see what we have here. Well, we are seeing a little bit of movement compared to yesterday in the areas of the West Coast here, California. By minor, guys. Nothing to be alarmed right there. See, it's all minor stuff. Let's go to our main event of the day. Let's see what's the largest quake we had for today to report. We have the largest quake worldwide is, let's put it all this way, it's a 6.1. Vanuatu. I'm always having problems with that word. I don't know why. It should be easier. I'm bilingual, so Vanuatu. Guys, forgive me if anybody runs into this video that's from there. I apologize for not pronouncing the name of your country, of your area correctly. Okay, but here we go. That's the main event of the day, a 6.1. Guys, if you get a 6.1 in a highly populated area, believe me, it will be the news of the day. But thankfully, right, these things happen often in areas that are isolated or far away from populations, and they're in the middle of the ocean, things like that. But we have a 5.6 in the same area. Japan had a 5.2, right? We know that Japan is prone to earthquakes. And then we have in the Pacific, right here, right? Like I said, in the middle of the ocean, we have a lot of quakes happening over there. But look how active this area here, Vanuatu, Vanuatu. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Greece had a 5.0. You remember those will rattle your nerves a little bit. You know, they're not that small. You know, 4.9. Philippines, 4.9. You know, so we know that most of these quakes happen in areas that are not populated. So that's good news, right? Let's go to the usual suspects. California, Nevada, right? Nevada continues to be our point of interest for as long as we have these little clusters here, right? We are reporting that the number of aftershocks, right, are lesser and smaller, but here we have a on the 27th, right? And we're going to go to our time here, Pacific time. And this one happened in the morning at 9:03, and we had a 4.2. That's bigger than what we've been having recently, right? And then we got a 3.8, 3.6, 3. You see the increments here? See, those are things you want to keep an eye on it. So again, let's put the guard up for the areas of Las Vegas, Los Angeles. Let's put it back on the map. Guys, remember we were talking about yesterday, right? Preparations. And when we were talking about that storm, today, now people are risking, right? Floodings and things like that all of a sudden in less than 24 hours. Guys, if you see something that is in your area, just prepare. It won't hurt, right? So we got a couple of quakes here in California. 3.4, Aromas, California. So many nice names out here in California. Tres Pinos, that's 3 Pines. 3 Pines, California, 2.8. And then in Bakersfield area, right? Oildale, 3.7. That's a moderate. That's a moderate. All right. So not much more to report. The border is clear. And remember Mexico, right? It's very interesting because they had all this, 5, 6, 5, like that, but no aftershocks reporting in that area. It's hard to tell why, but that's kind of interesting. We have in the area of New Mexico, right? The area of New Mexico, we have a that was from yesterday. Remember, we talked about that one. It's at 2:21 p.m. and that was a 3.0. And that's all to report around the area. Nothing major to report. Remember, guys, Idaho, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, San Diego, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Salt Lake City, and areas surrounding the area of Idaho here in Cascade. Since you had a recent 6-point plus, never hurts to be prepared. Never hurts to have your medical kit ready. Never hurts to have blankets and things like that of that nature, just in the event that's something worth to happen. Okay, guys, this is it for today as far as our earthquake. We're going to move to the main event actually of the day, which is the 2 storms brewing here. Actually, one already has transformed into Bertha right here. See, look at that. God, that's a pounding right there. Over 50-mile-an-hour winds, lots of rain, lots of wind, lots of humidity, and it's fueling, continue to fuel. This is they expected that it's going to go all the way out into Virginia area. North Carolina, prepare, coming your way. It's already on the way there. And South Carolina, the second wave is coming right here. So this, by tomorrow, it should be going through here. Now, guys, this was formed in a matter of hours. So now you can see how much changing we're going through. And this is on top of what we're already going through, right? So guys, preparation. Let's not take any of these things lightly. Make sure we understand the grounds that we are standing on. And if you are prone to these storms, right? We're still not in the season. Guys. And we already brewing storms, and they're very quick and severe, right? It's not like you saw them coming. No, this thing was a matter of hours. Next thing you know, your house is flooding or something like that. No, that's not fun. Let's keep our eye on this weather, and let's keep our preparations going. If you live in the area of the coastline, it doesn't hurt, especially when the season begins. You know you have to be prepared, right? In Southern California, we have wildfires that can erupt at any time, right? So we have to be prepared, because it's not fun, right? When something like that happens to you and you have no way to help yourself other than the help of coming from some other source, right? If we can be independent in that form, in case we manage to get out, and we manage to get our car and things like that, and we get our stuff, then we know that we can go through these things without scratches, and also actually be a help of other people, right? So we have a saying that in Spanish that says, kind of hard to translate in English, but it says, a prepared man is worth twice. So I don't know, something like that, something in that line. So you are worth twice when you prepare, because not only you're taking care of yourself, but you can take care of other people. Okay, guys, I'm gonna turn this around. My videos are not edited, so preparation, preparation, preparation. Right? Get busy, get busy, get busy. Let's not be playing around with these things. These things are out to get you, and I believe deeply in preparation, because I have lived through so many of these things that it's not fun. I lost my things, my home, when I was a kid, because of a hurricane, all the way down to the foundation, guys. There was not one brick on top of another one left. We lost everything. So I know what it feels like. So I'm very, very passionate about, telling people to be prepared, because I know what it is. If you're not prepared, you're hopeless. So remember, the sources don't always come, as fast as we think they do, especially when it's a mass scale situation. So guys, the better prepared you are for these things, again, I cannot emphasize. Yesterday we were talking about a peaceful climate system. Now we're talking about two storms that can bring trouble to those areas. So actually bringing trouble to the areas, all right? So now you can see how fast things can turn, right? So I'm going to turn this around. There you go. Yeah. So let's bring this one here. And I'm going to get this right here. All right. Much better. Woo. Where is this? Here we go. Guys, right? Prepare. Doesn't hurt. Now you can see from yesterday to today, we're not talking about earthquakes right now, right? But we're talking about the second thing, hurricanes, right? We're not even in the season. And now we're talking about people out there not going to have just a normal day. They have to be careful. And they have to make sure that they're ready for these things, right? High levels of, the rain levels, after so many inches, they raise the rivers, they raise the floodgates, they raise the, if you live in the low levels, now you get floodings. Now people in those areas, they're accustomed to these things, but it's never fun to go through them. It's never fun. So again, hopefully my prayers go to you guys. Hopefully everything turns out to be, without any scratches, and and it's just a minor situation, no injuries, no damages. Okay. So guys, let's talk about the financial report now. Okay. I feel when I see these things happening to people, especially one of the hardest things is when the night falls, because now you can't see anything. A lot of times the power goes out because the electricity poles come down, so you can't see nothing, and it's difficult, and been through them. I understand what it feels like, to, like, just at night is so much more difficult than in the daytime. At least in the daytime you get the vision, and you can see what's going on, but at night it can get really scary. It's very hard to sleep sometimes. Here we go. The stock market report, right? Very simple, guys. I saw that Dow was like fluctuating quickly today. There was some news regarding Twitter. So, but again, wow, another day? I cannot believe this. Is this for the second day in a row? Yesterday we announced, I think it was 24,009 something. Today is 25,548. Remember, the all-time high, right, for the Dow Jones is 29,568. That was back in February 12, 2020. It feels like we've been going through these years, right? But this was just in February when we were celebrating an all-time high on the stock market. And on March 23rd, we had the lowest where we dropped between that time and March 23rd, between February 12th and March 23rd, we dropped a matter of, let's see, 11,300 points. I think it was like 40 something percent. Like it was an amazing thing to watch. Like a Super Bowl of financials. It's insane, right? A lot of people lost money, but again, if you're patient, you know the market does its things, and you know it's made of winners and losers, right? So if you play this game, you have to understand how it's work, right? So guys, 25,548, 553 points. Yesterday was a 500 point too, so it's 1,000 points over 2-day period. Today is a 2.21% up. Nasdaq, for those tech guys, you know. The Nasdaq was down today and then it turned it around. It's 9,412 points, 72.1 points up, 72 points up, a little less than a percent, 77th of a percentage, right? So a little mild gain here. Standard & Poor 500 for all those vintage companies, right? Those companies that make the American dream, right? 3,036 points. That's today, and it went up 44.36 points for a 1.48% up. Let's see what other financials are doing. Let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I saw it was up today, 9,000 something. Remember this thing used to be 20,000? Oh, wow. That was a rally. $9,143 a Bitcoin. Let's see what our kings and queens, right? Gold and silver. Whoa, silver was down and also turned around. $1,709 for an ounce of gold. Guys, this may fluctuate a little bit. It's not on, but it's what they're asking for, right? $17.24. Good day for silver, up 15 cents. 100 to 1, 100 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold. What a separation. I don't know what's the record. I have to check that, but I'm sure we're way up there, you know, in the difference between the gap between an ounce of gold and silver. Because sometimes they go up to 40. That's when silver rally, right? So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you the data. You guys do your own research. But there's opportunities out there, right? Okay, guys, so we got one more thing here. I think crude oil. Crude oil was down today, $2.13, a 6% down, at $32.22 a barrel. The sweetie oil, right? So I can give you a little more copper, $2.37. Is that a pound? Yeah, right. Okay, and one more here. I'm going to talk to you guys about some of these metals. They're amazing. There's one metal out there. I don't know if this is all by ounce, but rhodium. It has 8,500, right? That's, well, whatever. We'll talk about it later when I get more information, right? Guys, let's be winners. Let's be prepared. You know, if we know the situations that we've been having recently in the last decade, right? When you look at the number of um, earthquakes, hurricanes, if you look at the number of increment, right? We can see that the earth, our little baby here, is telling us something, right? So let's not play with it. She's gonna win all the time. This is a boxing match that you don't want to get into. It's gonna win all the time. If you live in coastal areas and you know hurricane season is coming, get the stuff that you need for the season, right? Don't wait till the last minute. You know? Don't wait till the last minute. It's not fun. And then what about if you don't get the stuff because you went there too late, right? Let's be productive. Let's be proactive. Let's love again. You know, when we do things for preparation, things like that, we love ourselves. That's part of loving yourself, you know, right? We love ourselves, we protect ourselves, and also we become part of a community of people that helps one another. And people will always remember that. If you ever help your neighbor on something important like that, they will always remember you, and there will never be any more disputes between neighbors. I guarantee you. Guys, please like, share, subscribe, make a comment. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. I'm a salesman by trade. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert on it. I can take criticism. And just remember out there, love one another, help one another, because these are very challenging times. Give each other a sign of hope, a sign of peace. Show each other the teeth in a good way, you know. I was saying in one of my videos, I was saying that dogs, you know, they show their teeth to one another to prove, you know, alpha and right. Well, humans, when we show our teeth, yeah, it's a sign of welcoming, a sign of friendship, right? Unless you no, right? When hey, bye, look, they are the teeth, right? So let's be kind to one another. Let's help each other, right? Get through this crisis without any scratches. All right, guys. Again, thank you for watching the earthquake report. Till tomorrow.